She gently and secretly hid behind the kitchen door because she wanted to find out why Baba Sekina always goes to his shop at the early hours of the morning, even before his staffs arrives, and she was surprised at what she saw. Baba Sekina was a very fat and proud man. He is also a popular food vendor in the village market of Ite. Despite being a man, Baba Sekina's food was always the talk of the town. Even husbands make jest of their wives' food, saying that even Baba Sekina, who is a man, cooks better than them. You will never go to Baba Sekina's shop and find it empty. People came from far and near just to have a taste of the man's food. Most times, Baba Sekina's shop will be filled up and all the dishes dirty. He would always ask them to wash their plates themselves if they really want to eat, as all the shop attendants would be so busy to wash plates. I am a titled man. Please ask one of your girls to wash the plates for me, one of the men said. I am sure I cook better than your wives at home, so if you don't want to wash the plates, then no food for you, Baba Sekina would always tell them. And you would see those men bending down to wash the plates, something they would never do for their wives at home. Baba Sekina was the master in the food business. Other food vendors who were women would always gossip and wonder how a man could make such food that everyone talks about. Nobody comes to their own shops again. It's always as if they came to watch Baba Sekina sell his food. Even their own husband are all at Baba Sekina's shop washing plates to eat. What they don't know is that there was a mystery behind Baba Sekina's food. Baba Sekina was always the first person to arrive at the market very early every market day. Before his workers would arrive, Baba Sekina would be rounding up his cooking and ready to serve people who were already waiting. Also, every market day, there is a place Baba Sekina always visits in the evening, immediately after the day's sale. One woman named Susan decided to find out what exactly Baba Sekina does to attract all his customers because her own husband no longer eats at home. So she decided to go look for a job in Baba Sekina's restaurant. Susan was determined to find out what he used in cooking his food or how he cooks his food to make all the people worship his food, even with all his arrogance and proud behavior. Baba Sekina needed more hands in the restaurant, so he employed Susan when she came to apply. The day Susan resumed, Baba Sekina told her that the resumption time was around 9 a.m. in the morning and should never ever come to work before that time if she wants to keep her job. With the serious warning, Susan became more curious. She must find out why he said we should never ever come to work before 9 a.m. Every employee wants their workers to be early and punctual. So how come Baba Sekina's own was different? I am Susan, and I must find out how a man was able to trap my husband with food. So the next day, Susan arrived at the restaurant very early in the morning, even before Baba Sekina. She hid somewhere behind the kitchen, waiting patiently for Baba Sekina to arrive, and it wasn't long when he came in with a gallon of liquid substance. Susan wondered what that substance could be and what he would use it for, since it doesn't look like ordinary water. Baba Sekina started cooking his food. He just put every ingredient into the pot at once. Mere looking at him, you would know he doesn't know what he was doing, but yet his food was always the talk of the town. After some time, Baba Sekina would empty the whole gallon into the boiling pot. He would stir continuously while speaking some words into the food, words only him could hear, as if he was making an incantation, and before you know what was happening, the food aroma would fill everywhere. Susan couldn't believe her eyes. She kept wondering what the substance was. Susan gently left before she would be caught. She wanted to check again another day to be sure of what she saw. That day, the restaurants were booming very well. More and more customers coming in from all angles just to have a taste of Baba Sekina's food. Another day again, Susan came too early to try her luck, and as usual, Baba Sekina came in with another gallon of the same substance and started cooking. As he poured in the substance and started his incantation, Susan came out of her hiding place and started shouting. The noise drew people's attention, and soon the entire restaurant was staring at Baba Sekina's boiling concoction and his gallon of mysterious substance. Baba Sekina looked around and the crowd watching him. Then it dawned on him that he has been caught. He started confessing, but before that, Susan had already started narrating how she suspected him and all she found out. Baba Sekina confessed he always visit a mad woman down the village where she get liquids she used in washing her private part to cook his meal, and then he also visit a native doctor who always gave him a substance to pour into that pot together with the liquid substance, just so that anybody or anything he puts into that pot would be so tasty, and anybody that tastes his food would come back for another day, as the food would be so irresistible and delicious. Baba Sekina started narrating how he started the food business at the initial stage, and how everyone mocked him because he was a man doing women's business, and there was no sales, that sometimes he would come to the shop and for 2 days or 3 days he won't make any sales, and all his food would get spoiled, wasted, and he really needed money to take care of his family. So he decided to go diabolical. That is why he uses water a mad woman used in washing her private parts, and then the charm from the native doctor to add to his food so he can start making sales. And ever since then, he has been making lots of sales. No customers come into his shop and leave without coming back another day. After his confession, the villagers were so angry at Baba Sekina because he has been poisoning them with dirty mad woman water and charm. They started chasing Baba Sekina. They chased him with the intention of killing him, and he ran into the evil forest. Until date, nobody knew where Baba Sekina is, and his family was banished from the village. They destroyed his restaurant, and they also thanked Susan for her bravery and courage to save her marriage, because if not for that, nobody would have known the source of Baba Sekina's delicious meal. The story of Baba Sekina, the food vendor, ended, and from that day on, the people of Ite became very conscious of how they eat and where they eat from. And likewise to you too watching this story, please be very cautious of where you eat, because you never can tell how that meal was prepared. Thank you so much for watching my stories. Please support us by subscribing to our channel, like and drop a comment. Until we come your way next time, bye.